everyone, and this is Chrissy from In the Stars by Chrissy.com. And in this video, we are going to be talking about what's going to be transpiring for you for the month of September 2019 in terms of your emotional and personal life, your love life as a whole, and how you connect with other people that are closest to you. What are the major influences that might be happening for you for the month of September 2019? So please do know that this reading will apply to the specific sign of your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign as well. And it is my hopes, dreams, and desire that this reading will be able to help you, give you insights and clarity into your situation, and be able to navigate how the month is going to be happening for you as a whole as well. So, without any further ado, let's get on with the reading. Okay, so for those that are in the sign of Scorpio, this is your September 2019 Love Monthly Forecast reading. And the psychic message that is being shown to me for auto writing is saying, sneaky but surely, so are you coming out now? So that message came in through auto writing, so it may be related to the reading that we have right now. It could be not, but just keep in mind that message as it is the theme for you for the month of September 2019. It could be that some of you guys needs to take an initiation, a form of action, or creating opportunities and possibilities for yourself or for a relationship. So if you have been contemplating on what you should do to a partnership, commitment, relationship, whatever that may be, this is a point wherein you're really doing the hard work, or all the internal work of really preparing yourself, if this is really what you want, or preparing yourself on what you should do, really collecting all your thoughts into place of what you really want. And if you are sure with all the information that you have, this could be the time for you to come out and be more honest. And I don't know, I just kind of feel that there could be people that is going to come out of the open after hiding for such a long time. This could be you. This could be another person that you know. Just keep in mind that that is the message that is coming in there. So for the reading for Scorpios, it's actually very interesting. But I really think that this is a major issue for all of the zodiac signs throughout the month of September. It's that point wherein the month of September is not a fairy tale, Even though we get good news or good outcomes for the month, they are not going to come very easily. It's not a point wherein things come smoothly. I kind of feel that, after reading from Aries to Scorpio, from what I am gathering here, I kind of feel that for all of the signs, there is a conclusion always within that month, within this month. But I kind of feel that how we reach an outcome, it has a lot more of hard work. I kind of feel that we enter a frustrating time, and this is not just for Scorpios, but throughout all zodiac signs. It's not going to be easy. But the results always pay off. that kind of energy. So I'm not sure if you guys will be able to relate on that or not. It's just like the initial energy that I'm getting here. um for some reason, even doing this reading is a bit hard for me, because I kind of feel that, the energy flow that I'm picking up is a lot more stoic. That kind of feeling, it's like, the energy of being hard on ourselves is becoming strongly. And it could be a coincidental thing that Virgo, we are on Virgo season, and this is the season of wherein we can be very much critical, not just with ourselves, but with other people as well. Saturn is going to be direct within the month of September as well. So that is another element wherein, even though it's going to be in a direct phase, it's still Saturn. And Saturn, even though it can give us a more it can give us result of an outcome, um it's not going to grant us access into things that easily. That is Saturn. Saturn is our limitation, the obstacles and things that we need to work hard on, things that we need to overcome. It's karma. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying that this is what we are going to be experiencing within the month, but just know that it's also not going to be easy. So yeah. Okay, so the first card that we have for you guys, Scorpios, you do have the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups in reverse. This could be a situation wherein you might be becoming negative, or you are already negative, because this is the present situation. It could be you're looking back on something that did not work out or did not come in very smoothly. The Five of Cups is always some form of past endeavor that maybe you are regretting, that you still have feelings for this. This could be a person, this could be a relationship, or this could be a situation wherein maybe you have already moved on, or maybe at this time you are in that phase wherein you show people that you are all good, you have moved on, but deep inside of you, you still have this. You still have this longing, you still have this regret. So, and it is being clarified by the Lover's card. So this is definitely a relationship situation. It could be a love affair, a love partnership that is troubling your mind very deeply. And we do have this Strength card in reverse. And this can be giving you some form of helplessness. And, I kind of feel that this is a situation wherein your emotions are hard to handle, wherein sometimes you feel like you wanted something that did not work out, and sometimes maybe you are, I don't know, maybe your emotions with this situation is very unstable. And when we think about the negative parts of emotions, this could be sometimes there could be distress, there could be regrets, there could be frustrations or anger issues as well. And it has a lot to do with the past relationship. This is showing up in your past. So this is the partnership that has existed before. So whether you are already in a new relationship now, maybe you are looking back on something that you really want. Maybe there was a relationship that you value much more in the past, and you are dwelling on that. This could be a relationship that you have right now, but maybe there has been some falling out and you're dwelling in that. This can also be a situation wherein you are not in a relationship anymore, and you just cannot help but think about the past. Or at the very least, you cannot help but have a form of longing, of wanting a relationship that is not already within your grasp, that kind of thing. You do have the Chariot card as your crowning energy being clarified by the Seven of Wands. So at one point or another, regardless of what's going on with you, you still want to move forward, you know? It's not as if you like dwelling on the past. You don't like dwelling in on the past. You do want to move forward. You just don't know how to go about that, you know. And we all have these tendencies we're in. We want to move forward with our life. It's not as if we are stuck in the past. I mean, who wants to be stuck in the past anyway, right? But I kind of feel that, there is a possibility that the energies involved is affecting you in an emotional level, and the past is giving some form of impact to your everyday life. So, yeah. And you're probably going to have to deal with that, and to learn how to navigate the energy from being haunted by your past, or being regretful to the things that has already occurred, going to a point wherein you need to move forward, you need to move on from it, you need to do something to go forward with things and not keep dwelling on what has already occurred in your life. In your near future, you do have the Six of Wands. This is always about a card of message, a card of good news, a victory of some sort. And we do have the clarification of the Hierophant card. So there could be some form of news coming in that is very official. This could be a message that that can give you a sense of ease. So I don't know. I kind of feel that, whatever message this is, it's going to change your mood. Something is going to lift you up and make you it can make you feel better on certain things. It is also giving you an opportunity for something, to change your groove, to change your frequency in certain things, because it will definitely stabilize something in your foundation as a person and within the relationship as well. So, this can also be a situation wherein there is going to be some form of written form of communication, or some messages being exchanged, and it makes me feel that, communication between two people and trying to have some form of completion about that relationship, and resolving problems. because we do have here, messages of resolving misunderstandings that has occurred in the past. So there is that energy coming in wherein you and this person had a falling out, and you're now coming into terms of connecting with this person. This person may reach out to you, or you may reach out with that person, and it's really more of the two of you trying to make things work out, trying to resolve things again, trying to create a balance, and trying to compromise on something, to make the relationship a lot more smoother and workable at the same time. So, yeah. And maybe because you still have feelings for someone and that person actually still have feelings for you, it has that kind of energy. But I really feel that for the first part of of things, it's not going to be as easy as what I'm saying, because I kind of feel that you are also guarded. You don't know if you should um, take the action to reach out, and that person is also becoming guarded. So if two people who love each other are guarded in a relationship, we enter a stalemate situation. But at the end of the day, we come to a point of real realization that nothing is ever going to happen if no one steps forward, if no one takes the first step, to say sorry, to reach out. Nothing is ever going to happen. So, yeah, you will have trust issues, but there is still a communication that's going to come in. This is a point wherein we realize how much we have feelings for someone, how much we actually love someone, to a point wherein we do something that we normally don't do. That kind of feeling and energy. And it is being also clarified by the Ten of Cups, which can, give us an overall happiness in things. And it's like a happily ever after a long, hard struggle, that kind of thing. So there is an awkward energy here wherein it might feel hard to reach out with a certain person, a certain relationship. But once you go over that wall, get past that wall, you guys will be able to see that, resolving the problems, resolving the relationship, and making things work out is really not that impossible at all. Because I kind of feel that, this is the time that something has to get done, something has to end, and something has to have a form of completion. This is not the time we're in, we step back and then we just take a time off and let things be. It's not about that. This is about a time wherein there has there has to be a conclusion on a certain situation. So, in terms of love life, there has to be a conclusion to it. In terms of the relationship, there has to be a conclusion into things. So, that is going to be very much prominent. So, there is going to be path that is going to be opening up for each and every Scorpios out there. Are you going to end things, or are you going to begin something? So, there is that point in mind. But remember, you do have the Six of Wands. So, this is always about good news. But this is not the good news that comes in a blink of an eye. This is like good news that comes from hard work. remember what comes before the Six of Wands. It is the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is all about, it's all about the card of struggle, arguments, and all that. And after all that misunderstandings, after all that sorting out, you get this, the Six of Wands. So this is about an energy we're in after some form of trouble, after a war, I would say. It's like after a war, the hero comes back home successfully, defeating whoever it is that he gets to defeat. It is that kind of energy. So remember, we may experience something first before the good stuff happens. But we need to remember that, we need to be sure. I kind of feel that, this is an energy wherein it's all about finalizing a relationship. Should I tie the knot? Should I really be with this person? What should I do? I kind of feel that, if there were misunderstandings, if you don't say anything, it's just going to build up more and more until to a point wherein you just got to end it because it becomes more clouded each day. So this is the time wherein you have the chance to clear out something. You have the chance to be honest. You have the chance to talk to the person that you are connected with or that is very important to you. So this is a time wherein we really, really need to take into consideration, what do we truly value? What is really important to us? What is important in this relationship? Why should we be with this person when we can just find someone else? There are certain reasons why we need to be with that specific person. And this is what we are going to be coming across on. This is what we are going to have to contemplate on, because September, there's a lot of contemplation going on for September. I would say that it's all about the behind the scenes kind of scenario that is mostly happening throughout the month of September. But it helps us to strategize things, to think about what we need to do, so that things becomes more flowing and becomes more can come in more forwardly. So let me get a card over here. So let's see. Okay, let me first get it. Ooh, we do have the wedding card. So, and the pay attention to the red flags. So, this could be a scenario about giving us information about a commitment of some kind. So, there is something about commitments here. There is something about partnerships here. So this is about owning up to an outcome of a relationship, being more responsible, and making progress to it. So if things have been very stagnant into your love life and relationship, there could be a situation wherein we need to think why it has been stagnant, and what we should do for that situation to move forward. Or does it even have to go forward? So there's a lot of official things that we need to do. We need to implement here. And there's a lot of opportunities, hopes, and wishes that we might be focusing on also for the month of September for those that are in the sign of Scorpio. So let me see what else did I miss out. We do have the Knight of Cups. So I'm asking for last few messages that we have to know for the month. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress card. So yeah, this is an element wherein we really need to take into consideration. Maybe we are having to decide on two things. What will benefit us, what we really want, our wants and needs to be sorted out, that kind of thing. This can also be a card of making peace with someone, offering something to someone. So because we do have the Knight of Cups and then an offering, and then towards to the Empress. So it could be that someone is going to come into our life and bring something in. Maybe it's a sign of their peace, or, they are going to be giving you something. And yeah. And notice that the Six of Pentacles has the scale of Libra as well. So there is an element here wherein we needed to balance out something. Who has taken advantage the relationship, did someone take advantage of you? Did you take advantage of someone? Something needs to be cleared out right there. Some form of situation needs to be corrected. What has gone wrong needs to be fixed, especially if this has been a long standing issue for quite a while now. There is an element here that things cannot go on. Things that are a mess cannot go on like that anymore. Something needs to be sorted out, and this is what the month of September is going to be for those that are in the sign of Scorpio. So be more honest. Sometimes as well, we cannot expect the other person to be psychics. We cannot expect them to read our mind. Sometimes we have to speak up and tell them what we really think, what we really feel, what do we want to happen. And sometimes that is the most simple thing that can actually resolve a situation of whatever it is that is going on for you. It's just that some people, they might take this action a little bit slower because probably their mind is clouded. And when a person's mind is clouded, they're not really able to think clearly on the actions that they are making, the actions that they're taking. But we do see the signs here that something is about to move forward now. Whether we like it or not, we either move on or we bring that person with us and we work things out. We work out our differences so that we can we can have a more healthy relationship, healthy, balanced relationship, and harmony and peace can be restored in that. So, the key element that we need to keep in mind is that we do see positivity coming in through the outcome of a situation. It's just that we just may need to deal with what is going on at the present moment and how we reach that outcome. So, yeah, remember, communication and compromise is going to be a big theme for those that are in the sign of Scorpio. And remember to be honest. That is going to be the key to resolve this. Be more honest, and if you want to apologize, go and apologize. Don't think too much about your own ego. Because ego and all that is not going to be very much beneficial, especially if you want to make a relationship work out. I mean, is your ego that much worth it? Or is this relationship a lot more worth it? I mean, you get to choose, right? So, yeah, this is going to be a month wherein we are going to be able to think a lot of things. There is going to be progress going to be done and happening for you guys in a positive manner. So, yeah. Also, I would suggest to see the signs, observe. You know, sometimes the things that you see on your daily life, things you always hear, gives you signs on what is to come for you. Listen on that. So, yeah, this is my reading for you guys, Scorpio. It's quite intense, but do know that everything is going to be paying off. This is major lessons that the universe is teaching us with how we should be dealing relationships. You know, Scorpios tends to have issues with manipulation and secretive things, but this is a time that we need to come out and be more honest. The other person deserves that too. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, if you'd like a more personal reading with me, just go to my website inthestarsbychrissy.com or go to the description box below. All informations and how to reach out to me will be there. Yeah, I hope this reading has given you some form of insight and clarity to your situation. Please do know that this is a general reading, so it may or may not tune in to the rest of you guys out there. So, yeah, I'll see you guys again next time.